But I think I believe that an average white man is not as exposed as a black man. Because you think
even from their movies, their children are always shielded.
Because most of these guys, they just grow up in one place.
Yes.
They do everything they need to do in one place. In fact, most of them have not gone around America as much as we have.
Hello everyone. Welcome to your very favorite, insightful and interesting, entertaining Japa Chronicles. On your humble if you know, you know. I won't say it. And here with me I have my humble, if you know, you know. Please introduce yourself.
I'm the host. I know even what we stand today. I'm the host. And it's an exciting day. Today is my birthday.
Yeah.
An exciting day.
Happy birthday. Oh, that's why you changed your cup.
I don't want to disclose.
It's a special day, I mean.
I think I just woke up feeling like an Igbo billionaire today. I was like, let me just wear something that just befits.
Should be doing it now. Should billionaire doing it.
Wow. Billionaires know where they share walk-ins. You know? So it's an exciting day, exciting time to be alive. But it seems like we always celebrated something on our recording. See that David, I wait to be there.
David don't drag your
But it's good now. It means that God is faithful.
Yeah, God is faithful.
That's really what it means, right?
Yeah.
So yeah.
Yeah, and we have with us today our guest.
It's been a long time I had a male guest. I'm so happy.
Yeah, actually. I think last meal was my one.
Okay. But yeah,
it was my one.
I think that's the only male guest you've had.
Yeah, that's the only male guest you've had.
The women stress me. But I can't wait to bring Okpe back, just in case.
Yeah. I mean, how did her events go?
I wasn't feeling if I didn't go.
So you didn't go. You disappointed your friend.
I hope she would understand, but I wasn't available that day.
There's no excuse. You should always turn up for your friends.
It was a work day.
It doesn't matter. I mean, you own your work. You can work anywhere. You can work inside party.
I feel like you're setting me up.
No, I hope she watches this.
Exactly.
And I hope she watches. In short,
I'm sure you understand.
When you guys are doing your reels, cut this part out.
I think I hope she understands. But I couldn't make it that day. I can't remember exactly, but I know that day was.
And you posted it on your status. Anyways,
yeah, I support my friends, but I couldn't.
Yeah. So please introduce yourself, our guest. This one is actually very calm. He's not a calm guy. I don't know why he's acting calm here.
But I can't fault the fact that he's rapping like me, man.
I'm a very calm guy.
Which Eric?
My name.
Share the mic and pick your voice like this.
Now we tell you talk this from soft.
But I mean, just to plug in Arrow House now, you know that
solid mics, solid mics.
Yeah.
They go pay for this PR.
No, not discount that they give. I they hope for discounts.
Hi everyone, my name is Somtochukwu. Ezenwa.
I said I'm feeling Igbo vibes, Igbo billionaire vibes. I knew it.
Are you from Nnewi?
Nah, I'm from Suka.
Oh, okay.
That's still
That's the billionaire area with that. Yeah, so I mean, full intro now. What do you do?
Okay, I'm a businessman, sell cars, also into travel, mechanical engineer by school.
He's here that by school.
I'm excited to be here. Thanks for having me.
I have to say because, you know, a couple of days ago, someone was trending about the Yoruba trading system and the Igbo trading system, and it's also funny that I'm guessing something. Musuka is Enugu, right?
Yeah.
So, you know, and I saw that trade, and I'm like, about 10, 11, 12 plus years ago, when I began to understand the Igbo trading system, even as a young boy in university, I was just in awe of it. Now, maybe for me, and I said, I think I tweeted about it that I'm sprinkling a bit of faith because I know that it's not perfect, right? Nothing is perfect. But as a Yoruba man, I know that our own is very, very flawed. Like, culturally, we don't even respect our juniors. When I've been around Igbo people that do business, whether they do it inside though, I don't know. But on the outside, there seems to be such respect.
And
openness, particularly respect for the business. They probably know how to, is it compartmentalize just their emotion on one side, the business on one side. The Yoruba person can do that. Like you go to your mechanic shop, the way he's shouting on the guy that is trying to get him something, the way he's cussing at him, you know. And so And Harvard, I think, featured it in 2017, a couple of years ago, as one of the best that they had seen, if not the best that that professor had said he had seen.
System.
And I tell you, people don't know. That's what I try to implement.
You said in the office like twice.
So
it's a good one.
How's business going though?
Thank God, you're progressing every day.
In these Tinubu times.
Small.
I don't ask my guy this morning because now my guy, not that I'm still PO and whatnot too, but as a believer, you also know that you obey the law. By law, he's our president. Alpha, I need funds. I'm barely breathe. I'm barely able to breathe.
Left people.
Please help me, sir. I need funds. Send me those. See, that's like I don't even need too much money. If I see $20,000, I'm fine.
If I see 10% of that,
tight.
I'm good.
And if you give me that money, I'll put 50% for my foundation. Because Live Education Foundation is life, right? And me now, waiting they make me happy with that. Today now, boys know they no fit turn up. Everybody does they ask, send me account details. Because you can.
Why are we not turning up?
What thing I want to turn up for?
You don't know the age really turn.
That's the point.
That age really turn are significant. So normally now we go collect hall. You know what I'm saying?
Yes. I was telling my mom's sister and I were born on the same day. My mom was actually cooking for her when she went into labor. So we were born same July 4th, right? I was telling her this morning that I'm just tired. And she was actually trying to encourage me to just relax. When you get to my age, not just am I a father of 2, and then you own a business and you have people you're responsible for, your mind just seems to recalibrate. This when I was having my bath and I was telling myself that this year if you go Stanford, we'll go watch match. That's a big deal. That's turn on for me. Like at this age now, I don't to just say
why you won't cry? Why you won't cry for your birthday gift? Because you go collect for the Stanford League.
to think that I want to spend money on party and all that. I'm sorry, no. Even when I was young, I didn't do it. No be now.
Now I did your life, Sha. So
I understand. I've never had a birthday party.
Are you serious?
I would just cook for people.
Maybe first birthday party. I don't remember that. So
like you've never gotten cake.
Something. Me and I are going to be very good friends.
No, man.
There was a time I was going to have a party. Yeah, I think it was my 10th birthday.
I thought it was like 20 something.
I won't call it streeting because she asked me like, do you want to have a party or you want to travel?
That's how to segue.
Guess my answer.
Travel.
I said I wanted the party.
Oh.
But I ended up traveling.
Where you gonna go?
I think that was America, yeah.
All right, see. Japa Chronicles. We brought the right person.
We brought the right person.
A lot of stories.
Yesterday when I asked him to send like a list of the countries he's been to, I asked him my reaction. I'm like, not only you come this
I want
door.
to be like you.
People don't travel. Leave that one. People don't travel.
People don't travel though.
No, but your list long. Your list true.
I have guys. Let me plug away. Best cinematographer in Hollywood, Barney. Barney don't almost visit all the African countries, and Barney does want to travel. If Barney get work, in the work. If Barney no get work, Barney wants travel. Right, and those experiences are pure. Those experiences are pure. You just want to see the side, feel the world, see what God has created, and come back to your country and work. Like that's how Japa should be. But like we always say, circumstance different for everybody, right? So what are the 2 things we are talking about today? Because we already know the obvious. You want to talk about France, me I want to talk about Jamb. So
no, initially I wanted to ask how his weekend was. Yeah, so CJ, how was the weekend?
Weekend was good.
Yeah, what activities?
I finally saw your status. So. His boy. I treasured him. You don't mute me.
My weekend was okay.
If you see the baby, your guy control.
As I be now.
I was out with my friends, man.
Why your friends not the guys?
Heard, there was a guy in the video too now.
I didn't see any guy.
There was a guy in the video and then
why don't you just sit down with one of these people? And if I ask him, say I'm not dating them, they're just my friends.
No, I mean I'm settled. I'm settled, but I'm not settled. Do you get? So like I'm just
follow your guy talk.
You never settled now.
Me.
You don't settled.
I was so settled by God's grace.
Well, wait till you do this weekend. My weekend was, what did I do? Okay, I was in Abuja, so
My weekend was, I work Saturdays. So normally Monday, Saturday, I'm at work.
Yeah, this guy.
Then Sunday is my free day. Sunday, I was in church most of it. But actually,
not really.
Not really.
Which club it was?
Manchester City.
Now you know people outside the world
But
ball.
you know they watch football like that, they play FPL.
Nah.
Because we dey find who go.
But they play FIFA now.
We dey fill up our Banta
But I need to
Liga.
check them.
Me say when we play FIFA, I need to check out.
Yeah, no, we
But
dey.
next season, I won't take them serious.
This guy won't join my Banta Liga, but we never
Maybe I don't join already.
Never sure.
It's
I don't join already.
his beef.
Which one? Anyway, so what's
Alright.
happening? What's happening?
Jam, please. I'm gonna, France. Okay, I go one collection again with a man who talk my.
No, but I think the France situation is
I don't
actually very
understand.
serious because so now like there's now the immigrant angle to it. Like people are now saying, immigrants are the ones destroying the country. That you're letting people from third world countries come into our country.
That you raped and took all their money.
Yes. Do you understand?
Let's just interject that. Okay, so let's not say you, that your forefathers, up until now, you're still chopping the billions of dollars and resources. Okay, so I've interjected now. Those are the people that are now disturbing. The ones that built your nation.
But nobody's saying that.
Even America.
Nobody's saying
built
that.
on the backs of the black.
Nobody's saying that because they have the upper hand, Mr. Diko. If you actually gauge it, they actually have the upper hand. So it depends
We're praying
on
for France. That's why I love Daystar. You see, when it's time to pray, you say Daystar is praying for. We go pray for Nigeria and one country. I'm sure that this weekend we're praying for France.
we're praying for France and we're praying for what's that girl's name again? They've banned her for 3 years.
Jam girl.
Yeah.
Mimosa.
The banner.
Yeah, Midsommar.
Midsommar. Resolve the matter.
Who banned her?
Jam. Yeah, for 3 years.
Why did Jam?
They cancelled the results.
Yeah. They said it was a fake result. So they banned her for 3 years. Like,
that's the final verdict.
yeah, that's final verdict.
Do people even want to talk about it?
Nah, people.
Because Isaac feels that the babe doctor did.
I actually feel she
apps
doctored
that
it,
do
yeah.
it.
Do you think she
Yeah,
doctored it?
Me, I just feel like she's an Anambra girl and Peter Obi's working education is still shining. That's what I know. Because 1 and 2 in Anambra.
If she did, I won't be surprised.
I mean, I don't know why people are
what
bringing
is back now?
the tribe and states from into it. I'm confused.
But if she's doctored and that's not her result, the person will now
The
be
person
number
that has
one
is still from Anambra.
Yeah,
So why is it?
that's where my own focus is.
Why is
You
it
understand?
like you said last week? Like
Yeah.
most of the people on Twitter, I don't think.
No, we don't. My bad. I don't know why I don't even. Oh, I want to talk about the Supreme Court. Did you see the Supreme Court was on CNN? The ruling on
The elections.
blacks and going into education university like it's now open for all. You know,
I didn't.
normally universities have quotas that they give. So now Supreme Court is like, no, everybody comes in their merit in America.
Are you serious? So they
Yeah,
have
was
quotas.
Yeah. Baba, you
Twitter
don't
for
understand.
diversity and all of that.
Wow.
Who they give them money? She maybe we talked about the other day. Okay, I said, how much is Harvard expecting in money? Is what they call that money? We call it
serious?
monetary, whatever they call it. Yeah, but that's why they're number one. Universities are number one largely because of
funding
funding
now.
now. And who they fund them? Are the blacks rich?
Some people come even based on that funding. So
I think in 7 years, we Nigerians don't even spend half of what those people spend.
So now Supreme Court is like it's open for all, and there's so much backup. Again, Twitter is a nonsense place. Elon Musk, thank you for reducing our.
I mean, that thing he did on Saturday was stupid, man. What?
Yeah, me alone did see this podcast.
That thing you did, Elon, people.
And I saw you.
Look at
Jack
Jack
is not serious.
Jack, they saw him.
Jack, no,
That was really funny, man.
Jack no serious.
That was funny.
That's it.
So what do you think about this limit stuff?
It's stupid now.
Yeah.
It's actually very stupid because if you limit me on Twitter because you think you're controlling the addiction, I can always go to another social media.
Yeah.
You understand? So
But TikTok did,
I find it very weird though.
to limit people, yeah.
As in just out of the blues, just
Yeah.
come with limits and
Somebody else said one thing to me. How much did he buy Twitter? I said $44 billion. He said, there you go.
So because it's bought for you can do what you want with it.
No. He needs to make the money back. Billionaires always tie their money to debt. They never use. That's the funny thing about Dangote now. I remember when Intercontinental and all those banks were having issues with Sanusi as the CBN governor. Most of those banks, they were tied to Dangote's loans. Even then, that was what, 15 years ago, something like that.
yeah.
And then I saw one video yesterday or 2 days ago that the refinery is actually up and running.
And I mean, it's been out there since now. Since they even did the opening.
See, if this thing is true, so that means they've opened this thing 3 or 4 times. And
Yeah.
it's not yet ready.
And it's not running. They say it
And
can't run till like
it means-
2025 or something.
Oh, Jesus is Lord.
No, head next year.
Next year it's 2024.
24.
Sorry,
I heard
why have we
2025.
commissioned it 3 times?
No, this,
Commissioning brings money too now.
So I heard Buhari wanted to commission it before he left
Yes,
office.
actually.
So it should be under his record. Okay, that's part of the things he did. The commission refinery.
So
And they put in so much money in it, and they will still continue to put so
let's
much
get to
money
know
in it.
something because I'm already weak. So all the billions of dollars that we are talking about that CBN gave him and all those, nothing has been done.
No.
How long does it actually take to build a refinery?
Why Nigeria?
As in Nigeria, things are different though.
See the bridge we saw the other when we were coming
When we were
down.
coming, right.
Yeah, so it's crazy. Anyways, CJ.
Someone don't clear my area bridge for almost 3 years now. After him clear them, they just leave them. They just demolished houses, demolished the fence of schools and plazas and stuff, and they just left the thing
For
there.
3 years.
Yeah.
Nothing done.
Yeah.
Welcome to Lagos.
As in,
Welcome to Lagos. That's all I can say. So Somto. I'm going to be calling you CJ for most of it. I don't know. You can tell them your name is
Sure.
Somto, but we that know you call you CJ. So let's start. So how many countries have you visited so far?
so far, I'll say give or take 15.
Ha.
Sure.
Well, this one we call
That's not a
you.
lot though.
But you know one thing that Somto is going to do for me is I'm encouraged to, and I think Barney also is responsible for that. Like I want to do 10 countries before the end of next year, whether not just through the Schengen matter, because with Schengen I can enter 27 countries. So anytime I do Schengen, let me just visit 3 or 4 at once. Those experiences seem priceless, particularly when I see people's videos and pictures. It just seems like what has that been for you? Like, of course, you be like say you be rich kiddo because you don't tell me now. Say at 10, your mama say, do you want party or do you want to travel? At 10, if I did house, I go to help my mama they cook. Get work. So Somto, me and you.
So they cook that year now.
No, Baba, not be the same cook. I'm talking Alaska, penny Maggie. You don't do Maggie.
He say cook now.
That time, my mama would give me one
Tell
or
him
two
cook now,
packs of carton of a Maggie. And once I don't peel, my reward na fried meat and the bone.
I know we
Baba,
get
no-
reward.
Baba, I know the wine. But what was that experience been like for you?
Oh, majority of the time I traveled I was really young.
Okay.
So for them it's just fun. You go to new places, play with new
Disney
kids,
World.
and all of that. Yeah. But I think now that I'm older, it's now we've been in Lagos Monday every day I'm always busy.
Mhm.
So when I'm out and it's like time for me to calm down,
Yeah.
think. I see things from a different perspective.
Mm.
New experiences too. You learn a lot more things that you didn't know existed before.
Can you give me an example though? What would wow me that you've seen in maybe the last 5 years in your recent trips that would just wow me?
So, yeah, in Israel, on Saturdays, they have in Jerusalem about the Shabbat.
Mhm.
So I think, I don't really understand it completely, but mechanical devices are not allowed to work that day. So you can't use the lifts.
Every Saturday.
Yeah. So you can't use
Wow.
the lifts. There's a different
Oh,
lift. There's a different lift.
Nah, that's
though.
it. Did you know if you ever
There's a,
had
di-
one?
there's a different
What?
lift. And
Is it only in Jerusalem or like across Israel?
so it's in some cities. But Jerusalem is the native
Main.
city, so it happens in Jerusalem. So most times when we're in Israel, most people try to leave Jerusalem for the weekend, so they go to other cities where things are normal. Then Sunday
After
evening they come
You
back.
come
and-
back. So no cars, nothing.
No, I don't understand how that thing. I'm not too sure
Well,
because I
Saturday,
only
the whole
heard
Saturday.
parts.
Me, I go like that kind of thing because it will mean say
I think it's from Saturday evenings, like a particular time, maybe like 3-4 p.m. to a particular time.
No mechanical device.
Yeah, so I think it's indoors. That's one.
okay. What else? You can drag Nigeria is allowed.
Nigeria. I love Nigeria.
I love Nigeria too. And
Because I wanted to actually ask him
why he never.
why
Japa.
has he not? Why haven't you like Japa? Like okay, they are moving. Because the last time you left like from your story, I thought like you were there for a while. So I'm like, CJ don't already come on Nigeria fully. But then I now saw you. I think you now put it out Secretariat Bridge. I'm like, you're back in Nigeria. Like how?
I mean, I like Nigeria. Living in Nigeria is a lot easier to me than living over there. First of all, I'm Nigerian. if as I'm in Nigeria like this now, there's nothing that wants to happen that I can bust my head. So to say. But over there, I'm a second class or third class citizen. If I would,
And they talk
I don't really have mouth. Anything that happens, if I'm driving and the cop stops me and say, please step out, I'm already scared. But if I'm in Nigeria and the policeman stops me, I'll go still do follow on the reason.
Yes.
You can reason him.
That's one. I think I believe it's easier to make money over here. For me.
This is not the first time I'm hearing this though.
No, but that's, I mean, I've
Yeah,
said
there are a
that.
lot more problems here, so there are a lot more opportunities.
Yes.
Yeah. And then
CJ is
This
dropping gems.
is a businessman.
But CJ, do you think your exposure, and we've asked you 3 questions and I'm not sure you've answered all, but do you think your exposure from a young age has really fostered this belief where like going abroad is nothing to you? Like you'd rather be here. Like when you go there, it's just to chill, because is that exposure, is it what your parents did for you just being able to go at a younger age?
Yeah, I believe so. Because I don't really understand fully why I don't want to move, but from my experience, I feel more comfortable over here. And I've seen in recent times that when I travel, after like the first week,
You're not comfortable.
I hear that a lot.
I start counting down back to when I get back to
when
Lagos.
my ticket, when am I returning and whatnot.
Start getting like I traveled recently, like for like a week, I was already like, let me just go back to Nigeria.
But is there a particular thing? Is it like culture shock or something?
No, I think I'm just used to. I need to go back home, maybe because of work or stuff. But after a while, I just start counting down to.
So when sorry for cutting short. When I asked for the list of countries you've been to, I mean, I always assumed like, I always knew you've been to a lot of countries, but like, I just thought it would be like he said, Schengen visa, so you can just in Europe, you can just go. But like, I'm just saying like different continents, and so is there a particular reason, or how will I put it? Do you have interest in these countries that you've been to?
Yeah, okay. Is it business or pleasure or just the experience?
Different. Like I've been to Israel and Jordan. That's mainly because of work. Yeah, because I told you I do travel too. So in the agency we do a lot of pilgrimage. So I go to Israel a lot because of pilgrimage. That's one. I think the rest are just probably visiting and pleasure.
Okay. You've been to Singapore.
Yeah, I went to Singapore when I was 3 years old. That was a long time ago.
Yeah, you've been traveling since you were 3.
Maybe
Yes.
or maybe longer. Maybe it was being
No,
modest.
that was like the first time I traveled was like 3, 4. And it was Singapore, Malaysia, Dubai.
Okay. So what has been your most memorable travel experience?
It was memorable. I think it would be when I was 6, I went to Disneyland. The first time I went to
I was gonna say-
Disneyland.
Okay.
Yeah, it was really memorable.
Did you ever, when you go for summer, has there been any experience that has never, maybe you just have like, I don't want to come back to this country? Like, is there any high? Have you ever been that so excited and into the fun where you're like, I don't want to go back to Nigeria? Do you remember any of that?
When I was younger, it was always like that. It was always like that when I was younger. It was always like that when I was younger. I feel that what I think is, I find it weird nowadays I'm not that, I'm always counting down to come back. I don't know the reason why, but there's that shift. When I was younger, I was always excited. I didn't really want to come back. Then if you told me I was going to move out, I would have believed that I was going to leave the country.
But now there's no drive.
There's
No
no
drive.
drive.
I mean, you're making the money here. 'Cause I remember one time I was out with my guys and we were having this argument. Oh, if you had money, will you stay in Nigeria? We Japa. And someone that was just like on the table next to us, he just chips in like, he just came back to Nigeria from the US and like he's not going back. That's it's actually what he said. It's easier to make money here because there are more problems here that you can chip in and solve and make your money from off them. It's easy for you to meet people of influence here than over there. So, for example, tell everybody, like for example, the current president. So now seems like he has a lot of younger friends that he's plugging. He can plug contracts and all that. But when you are there,
There's nothing like that.
there's nothing like that, isn't it? So, I mean, I totally understand that point of view, but you've never thought about the way our system works here and the way the system is over there and how it affects you in any way.
Yeah, so that has both advantages and disadvantages, yeah. Because the system over here, well, I'm used to it. I grew up with it. I kind of like it. Not everything, every part of it, but you know, some things are you can run some things easily. You understand? But over there, all those things everything is straightforward. But we Nigerians, that's not our way of life.
So you like to cut corners?
No, I don't like to cut corners, but
that's the reality.
I will appreciate it if I'm stopped and maybe actually commit a traffic crime and then I can easily sort it out instead of having to
go through the entire process. So, I feel you.
These little things that those things matter.
I understand. So have you ever experienced any difficulty in like visa processing and all that?
Difficulty as how?
Or let's say, have you been denied?
Yes, I have.
What country was that?
Yes, the first time I was denied was US.
Oh,
those people did they
they give a reason or?
Well, I was pretty young then, but I went with my dad.
I think mistake like this.
Yeah, I think there was a mistake with the documents.
That's just it.
It was something like maybe he didn't bring a particular document or something like that.
So meticulous, I love it. And you know, it's funny because clients can't understand visa denials. They think that it's also always a bad thing. If you don't get banned and get denied, like you should just look at it, okay, what did we not do properly or what's the reasoning? But Nigerians, I think because things are just difficult, people are just so sentimental. Oh, I got denied, I don't want to do it again. I'm like,
I think
even the wealthy people get denied. I mean,
I think like you always say, the problem is lack of knowledge. Because even me, sound like I always thought that if you get denied, you can't reapply anytime soon. Maybe you can't reply after like a year or something.
You can't reapply immediately.
Why the white man no send? He doesn't think that way. He's only vindictive when his president or his ambassador has told him that this is the instruction from above. But otherwise, they don't care. They love your money. Like with the whole UK dependent, blah blah blah. With level education, see they get UK admission and UK dependent visa with them. So like, and the thing is going to be banned in January. Sure, you think that, oh, maybe they'll begin to deny people. No, they don't think about that. They are very principled. And they're going to be vindictive. They won't really hide it. It's just that you may not
just
notice
make the law make.
And the truth is, unlike our people here, they always have a reason behind this policy, this immigration policy. A well thought out reason. So
I want to plug something. That's popped out in my head. You know how you usually say, leave your surest plug for education stuff and Japa for Japa and all that. So, you know, people used to tell me when I was growing up that I'm very resourceful. Like, I'm that guy that you always want to be friends with, right? I saw FK post, like he posted on this I Said What I Said podcast. And they were asking what's one thing about the guy that attracts you? And FK was like, she loves guys that anything you want, you just know that the guy has a plug. So, FK. I'm that guy. It's just I'm taking, but I thought to let you know.
And you can be that guy as friends, no?
But honestly, and it's funny. I think it's not a cultural bias or anything. Igbo, I think I take a lot of things from the Igbos, and people just think I'm Igbo if I don't tell them I'm Oladipo, but that's something that you guys have. Like you guys always just have a connect.
Yes.
Like if I won't go any country now, I will likely want to call my Igbo friends. Except my Yoruba people maybe the ones to really more, but I would rather want to call my Igbo guys because they are you guys are resourceful. Is it like, do you people go to school? Is there a school when you particularly go to village? Is there a school for that or something? Like how does it happen?
I think it's just the culture. You're raised that particular way. You see your uncles and your dad a certain way, and then you just go into those shoes. I just believe so because I wouldn't really say I never really went to my village until I was grown, as I was in university, and I've not really stayed there. So I want to say something I picked up, and I was always in Lagos, but I think it's just inbuilt.
Yeah. So I think for me it's the thing about the Igbos and that behavior is they have this communal living. Communal living. So like when you have this communal living and you know a lot of people, there's a high percentage that you would know somebody that is doing something.
It's funny, right? And it's not just the Igbos, it's just that you guys are the most popular tribe that does it.
Yeah.
The Kogi and the Benue, and I think they are one because the Kogi basically came out of Benue. They have that sort of bond as well.
Yeah, they do.
Because both cultures, I don't think people do WhatsApp group and stuff. But like you can clearly see that the family is tight. We will be doing WhatsApp group. And now we they always fight.
Beef they always still
Now
family. Beef they always still.
I was somewhere on Sunday night. I was somewhere that you know, but I won't tell you where. And I was talking to the person, and then one babe and one guy was passed, and they were like shouting about something, just talking about something, you know. And it was about the same family meeting. And I mean, why are we Yoruba people always like this? We know if you do family meeting. If you do family meeting to resolve matter, but not fight. At least I've never been to one. Correct me if I'm wrong. Never been, never heard.
On Saturday, I was at this wedding. A friend of mine got married, and it was an Igbo wedding, and it was
So chill.
bro. We said if there's money in this, there's money in this.
You know, and it's funny because you can joke about it. Like when I was in 300 or 400 level, I met this Igbo babe. If Nigeria was what UK was or US, where things are just easier for you don't have to think too much, because after my 300, 400 level, I waited almost 10 years to get married. That's Nigeria, right? If I was in the US or UK, I probably would not have had to wait that long.
Yeah.
But there was this Igbo babe, and she was already in Dubai. Then she moved to Canada for school. I was ready. But my mama was sing that thing. Don't marry Igbo, don't marry Igbo. Culture.
But
That's the first time I go to break when I become the president.
But CJ, I mean, now that we're talking about relationships and all this your travel history and everything, have you ever like met anybody in all these countries?
They look for trouble.
Not really.
So you know
I've met people, but not.
for your eye.
you sure?
The only person I would have said, like, I used to have like a best friend. She was Malaysian, but that was
Are you serious?
very little. When I was very little, when we were very little.
But you didn't keep in contact and all that.
Again,
That
cultural
time,
bias.
all the social media no dey
CJ
now.
knows he's marrying Chinwe. CJ knows.
You can't be so sure.
Yeah, you can't be so sure.
You can't be so sure.
CJ, are you the first son?
Yes, I am.
CJ, you are marrying. In fact, you likely already know that you are marrying Somtochukwu from your daddy's best friends. You know now,
Set up. No, you know,
and you'll be happy.
Gen Z
Because
things
you have
have changed.
been friends family friends for 30 years.
I was having this conversation with my friend on Sunday, and we actually just reasoned that back then it was easy. Your parents would just bring one babe just to arrange marriage for you. You don't have to like do talking stage and set speed and all that.
I can't lie. You see all this crush talking stage now. Where problem going on?
They don't they hard.
Don't they make things
They
difficult?
don't they hard.
I believe what you say, because I feel like it's a lot easier. You just can see this babe, she's from a good family, her father has money. And you tell the girl, you just describe it now, give each other like that.
Yeah.
The way you're not going to talk.
And there's
na
a
that
natural
different
flow.
level.
Yes. But
The first one will
now,
not be asking you, oh, what did you do yesterday? You know, just,
You didn't interview
by the
for
time you
talking
talk,
stage.
you don't look the promise on your face for this country. You don't get angry and give us to reply. The person is like, this guy is proud. From there, everything goes out to the...
Bro, but I mean, speaking about culture, has there been any like serious culture shock you faced like in any of these countries you've been to? Like, I mean,
I can't even lie, man, CJ. Because it's something that all my friends say. I'm hoping that that's what you're going to say. Tell me like 3. Get one with all my friends, they always talk.
I think I know the one you're talking about. Yeah.
Wow.
Maybe
Maybe on
okay,
the
the
sports,
police-
I can't...
The police one, because you already don't talk about that one.
Yeah.
That one I can't. That one is
So
the
there's
standard.
then there's also that racism, kind of racism thing that you just...
That one.
Sometimes some people
everybody
will be some way
says.
to you and you think about it. He might not be right, but sometimes some people will do some kind of things to you and you just be like, why would this person do
Is this
that?
something you face in
Might be
every
racism.
country you've been to?
Not every country. You know, most countries I've been to are,
Sorry,
Like
you
Western
can actually
countries.
name these countries though.
you know, like America,
Okay.
London, UK,
Yeah.
Canada. These are normal Western countries, so you cannot really, even though it's racist, but it's still...
Isaac, you don't know.
Because there are some countries that you go to that someone will just look at you, just see you on the train and be looking at you like you start to feel
Insecure.
she's in my body.
Why is it?
And I think I heard someone say sometime, I think in Australia or something, that someone walked up to him and said, "Is this how your skin is, or you painted it or something?"
Are you serious?
And apparently, I think they are very white in that
Well,
particular
me, I go
part,
laugh.
and they
Me, I
have
go
never
laugh
seen.
about that one, because
black person
that
before.
sounds like a joke.
Well, my brother
And
in-law,
it was a young kid, so it was
Exactly.
not like it was
Exactly.
like she had never seen a black man
That's
before.
the problem.
my brother-in-law told me this thing before. I think he was in Turkey or so for work, and like people just came to start taking pictures with him. Like he's in the zoo, they're in the zoo with a monkey. Like, okay, you never
Hey.
see black person before.
Oh, Isaac.
So
They make me feel.
but it's somehow because that means they're not exposed. They're not as exposed as we are exposed. And that's-
But you know, it gives credence to how powerful the media is. Because, like he said, that young child from Australia, that probably, in my opinion, is innocent. Now, the racist factions would think that is racist, right? And in the context, depending on who said it, may be true. But when you grow up in a certain way, that's what happens. And then media hasn't helped in just diffusing these matters. Like when this whole Supreme Court thing burst out last week, back and forth of different journalists insulting the blacks and the whites. And in my mind, I'm like, are we so like, is it not the same blood that goes through our veins?
Yeah.
So is it that, are we just colorblind?
it's color, man.
Well, I think I believe that an average white man is not as exposed as the black man. Because you think
Even from their movies, their children are always shielded.
Because most of these guys, they just grow up in one place.
Yes.
They do everything they need to do in one place. In fact, most of them have not gone around America as much as we have.
We taught it. Yeah.
So they're used to one way of life.
Isaac.
That's why they don't want to grow out of that.
CJ did that thing again. I wanted to say it. CJ did it again.
What was that?
CJ said, US, London. I say, now rich man, oh, for the whole UK, now only London. CJ do am again. CJ say, not like we that we have taught all of the US.
I mean, we as a black race.
How many
cities
you don't
do you
notice
have
that?
Isaac,
the US.
Isaac.
We guys move.
like-
Move now. Go bill them after.
More
think
than
they are
10,
50.
10 cities.
Or 50.
10 states.
10 states of the 50. And
Yes.
their own white people, like you said, some white never come on. They never
They
come on New York or
never
anywhere.
come on New York.
Or
Yeah, so-
North County or whatever they call North Carolina and the likes.
And you experience
Seattle.
like the same racism aura in this
No,
place.
well,
No,
the way that-
I
if you go to
won't-
Atlanta now, you'll be yours. That's your zone.
Yeah, Texas is like.
Yeah, that's our zone. That's our zone.
Bro, do you know how many Nigerians, like when I was in Texas, like in Dallas, I met a lot of Nigerians. The guy that carried me at one point was Nigerian. I think I was just walking in the mall one day. And I saw this woman, I was like, this woman looks like an Igbo woman. Well, I was there with my mom. So in my mind, I was using then. My mom now woke up to her. I said, "You're Nigerian?" She said, "Yes." I said, "You're Igbo?" She said, "Yes." I was like, I reasoned it, but I didn't know. I thought that was just random. Yeah. I met. So I think it's normal. One day I was walking to one store, and then this guy just like looked like all these homeless guys. He's just how far. You know, I went to walk past 5 isn't I know only Nigeria will tell me how far.
Even though some African countries now speak pidgin like more, but yeah, it's largely a Nigerian thing for us.
My friend told me that even in Canada, like Indians have learned Yoruba and are teaching teaching Nigerian kids. Like maybe I got married. I've been living in Canada all my life, and like my children are in Canada now. Indians have learned Yoruba and are teaching those kind of children who are Nigerians Yoruba.
These guys are smart. They can learn anything.
No, you don't take. I say to my people that I think it's Finland, by the age of 7, it's one of those Nordic countries. By the age of 7, their children don't learn 3 or 4 international languages. In China, for the better part of 20 plus years, comprehensive education, particularly once they know what's in your land. Should be they don't go put worship.
Worship for Lagos.
They don't bring a worship.
They say now diplomatic mission.
You better diplomatic your way back.
Because I've never seen that worship.
No, it does happen, but like we do not. It's not. That's not the country's worship that I think we want.
No, they're our friends now.
You know how much depth that.
Do you know how many?
Those
if you go to
they are taking over countries now.
They actually are taking over countries slowly. If you go to this was them allegedly, I live in that area. If you go to like Agbara side, then what they call this place? Ota area.
Industrial estate.
Yeah. There are communities there that
fully
you
Chinese.
see something province. I'm not even joking. They give chieftaincy titles to Chinese there.
Yeah.
So like it's slow.
But the money is good now. You know the thing about particularly we from the southwest, and that's what I love the north for. And again, my own dream is also always to go from place to place. But like when I hear stories and I've been to the north, they have so much respect for culture and are so level-headed. We in the south, we just sell everything. Because a white man comes, gives you money, he can slap you and that's like, Do you get? Like we are so greedy on this side of town, particularly southwest. We are snitches. We are greedy. We are thoughtless. And then when Yawa come gas, we just talk.
They are a tad more sentimental now than the other person.
Yes.
Yeah.
And you know, it's always very funny. And it's also so cultural because if the three of us are Yoruba now, right? No, look, let's say you and I are Yoruba. He's Igbo. But yeah, so let's use Edo, right? Let's assume he does something wrong. And you do something wrong. You will expect me to take your side and not his side.
Yeah.
I don't get that culture. You understand what I mean? Like Yoruba, if you've done something wrong, they will still want me to be against this Edo guy because we are from the same. And I'm like,
you know, same country. Like, I just don't understand. I don't think it doesn't happen everywhere. I think some way, because I think it's the older generation that has that problem.
My brother.
But this newer generation is actually...
No, the elections really exposed. Me, I actually thought it was... exposed our generation.
No, I mean like around the world, like generally. The younger, in other tribes, they might not be, but I think it's still that tribe.
But I think it's mostly among black people, because even in Black America, for example, you see things like that. Like, okay, he's my...
They call them sellouts.
There was this tweet there was this particular celeb, I don't know what she does, that was trending last week or so. She called out a black person for allegedly raping someone, and then they were not like, oh, you don't put your black man down like that, you don't put him in the media, but like he actually has done something bad. Called him out, but he wants to use, oh, he's my race, so, and then he continues doing stupid things. But I'm speaking about language and all that. Have you faced like any major like?
Yeah, I want to know if so have you learned any language?
That's even
zero. If Namibia for talk English, based on there be guy. I don't say English.
No, at all. Yeah, I've picked up some words up and down, but I've not actively like learned a particular language.
But has there ever been a barrier? Like,
yeah, it used to be, but now I don't use Google Translate. You know, like last year there was this guy, I think it was from Spain. Then he saw me at the airport. So I don't know. I think they believe that Nigerians are mostly Muslims. So the guy just thought I was Muslim. He was trying to preach to me. I didn't really understand what he was saying much. I brought out my phone and started like, this guy, I've been a Christian since I was born. And he was surprised that when I was like, I think I almost hugged me. I was like, calm down. Like, we're mostly.
I get that.
There are a lot of Christians, you know.
Even here we get that. But I want to ask, what of food? What's that experience been like? Or you don't?
To me, anywhere I go, I try
that's my fear.
I try to eat what I see there.
You know.
And then nowadays there's fast food almost everywhere. So if you're not
like
comfortable, you can easily go to the fast food and get some. But I think for my parents, my parents' generation, I think it's tougher. Like my dad goes to places.
Because actually,
even if you're telling him try this, he say no. So if I'm traveling with my parents most times, we just get like normal swallow and stuff like that. So we cook over there and they eat.
Me, I don't like to try out new food.
I don't know.
That's how I travel.
I want to be that. I want to be adventurous. It's just that here, when I see a lot of my friends when they try new stuff and then they tell you they have food poisoning, I'm like, nah,
I'm not doing this.
Nope.
When I was in Ghana last year, I liked shito, I liked wake, but like their own swallow.
You had that stuff before now.
When you see me say all those things, but so he went to see you now. You're surprised. Oh, you didn't know? I didn't mention it.
No, you didn't.
He went to see you now.
We've
known each other
on a level. Because you know, if I was a great affair, so you exactly as a great ego.
You don't do that. What's bougie for that?
Yeah, but just egos.
That's egos. They don't make noise.
Sorry.
So yeah, like I never tried their swallow.
But wait, too. There's a babe on this podcast today. That's in
I actually biochemistry babe.
Biochem.
Data analyst. The one who said the story behind that.
This is the best state university in Nigeria. Seriously.
Yeah, but guys, we have a question. You did not say anything when we were doing introduction. You just been there pressing phone.
But that data analyst joke.
No, we can't say it. We can't say it to you.
We had office hours and some secrets came out.
I like this we're going. I like where this is going.
We just checked. Our sister says she's a data analyst.
Say, oh, I am.
Sorry. Our sister is a data analyst on CV.
Tell us the type of data analyst you are. It's boasted.
No, interestingly, I saw something yesterday where someone was like, "Oh, my friend gets paid just like 800K for data analyst. I can't ask myself a question. I say, data, me baby tech bro. Am I not doing the wrong thing like this?
But these guys they collect money.
Because if somebody you know how it is there when you are so experienced on there, like this one they collect this one. If not me, go there. I suppose see 5M.
Do you say 800 monthly?
Yes.
That's small for you now.
That's what but I'm saying like at my level if I go.
It's small for you too. So. 800 monthly.
Amen to be small.
You see the two machines where you carry. You put two machines for you. They tell me say 800.
Leave traffic.
But what are your pilgrimage experiences like? Was that caught my eye? I want to do now that Epis is even going to. Oh God, I don't play. Anyway, they're my guys. I only fly Epis, but yeah. Now that Epis
trenches
to Tel Aviv.
Trenches. Moving on
to Tel Aviv.
Yeah, exactly. What's that experience been like? How many days have you gone? Is this a business thing or is it a spiritual thing or a mix of both?
It's a very, very spiritual thing. It's a very spiritual thing. The kind of business, but it's mostly spiritual.
Okay.
So, yeah, now that's another memorable experience for me too was the first flight for Epis to Tel Aviv.
You were on it?
Yeah, I was on it. So it was a lovely experience. It was meant to be shorter, but because of the Sudan crisis, then it was longer. It was like 8 hours. It was just far shorter than what I would do normally if I'm taking the connecting flights, maybe at this or something. So that was nice. And the first time I went to Israel, I didn't really want to go. I think that was before I got into uni. I was just at home. My dad said, okay, just follow your mom and go. I didn't really want to go, but
I want to meet your dad.
I ended up going. So that was like one of my best trips ever.
Are you serious? How old were you then?
It's like
what does your dad
16,
do? Is he a
17.
businessman as well?
No, he's a lawyer.
I want to meet your dad.
Are you serious?
Is he a Sam?
Nah.
I need to meet your dad. Because you've said so many things that your parents have really, like so much positive stuff where they're just like encouraging you to do. And it's really nice, like, to have the support that you have where they don't seem to force you to do stuff, but they sort of encourage you to do a lot of things.
Yeah. I just realized that.
Yeah, well, I'm a counselor, so that's nice.
I always thought like your business was like maybe your dad's business and then you just took over your dad's business. But me,
because that was the vibe I was thinking that Popsy's one senior, and this is really nice. Are you serious? And what does mom do? Business?
My mom is the travel P. Majorly, she's travel agent.
I'll do business with you guys. Nah, that's nice.
I go collect coach because now we introduced them. No,
this guy. So apparently this guy is involved in all my recent. Now he give me king of Japa. Now he does they give everything.
I know this money side.
A good guy.
A good guy.
You know, say from school, I be flog from school.
But I mean, they focused.
Focused on what?
You understand?
I mean, to settle down, find a good person.
He has.
I did fine. Check you defied.
I did. I get
that's nice. So what was I don't want to miss the. So what was that experience? What was the first? What wowed you? What moments would one be looking at?
First of all, spirituality aside, it's a very beautiful place.
Wow.
Very beautiful. Sites are beautiful. Everything is beautiful. I always love when I'm there, funny enough. Then the people are actually very nice. I wouldn't say they are racist people. They are not the racist people.
Did you see the Reubenites and the Benjamites and the there's not that
yeah, all of everybody's separate. When you go to different cities, they act separately.
You can tell, right?
The main guys are very nice. Like someone can just walk up to you and just tap you and just smile at you.
Are you serious?
But I think I
saw it to me one time. I was just trying to get something. Someone just go talk to me and tapped me, smiled at me and went away, and I'm like, what's going on?
Now, Founder, I see that thing.
That's serious. I don't know. After the second episode, I just
it wasn't bad. It was a good insight into the mind of both sides.
Is it the action?
Oh, you've seen it?
Yeah,
it's not bad. But it's not that me and films is that I would also watch a bit and leave, and I may finish in years. I don't know.
Me too.
I think I finished that one, so I'm not. It's not. Yeah, I mean.
So it was really then going to the sites that I've read about in the Bible. Wow. It's always so nice when you just go somewhere and they tell you, oh, this is Jesus' tomb.
How often what time on month do people go for pilgrimage?
So we try to do it 2 times in a year. Okay. March and then October.
Do you go every year?
No, every year.
Have you been there this year already?
Yeah, the flights.
Okay, that was true. That was just a couple of weeks ago. Yeah, that's true.
I think you went to 3 places at once now. Because I think it was the same time I saw
I
it.
think I'm going to.
No, I just went there. It was
I
like
think I'm
4
going to
days.
Israel this October.
When he came back.
Yeah.
I think I'm going this October.
Oh, yes.
We'll go together.
Then the food too. It's
nice,
actually like it's.
What
When I went there the first time,
did
bro,
you see
it was a lovely
did you see
experience.
manna?
You need to see manna, but then there's this pita bread that they have that you just take with them.
Is it any like agigi bread?
No,
Baba-
it's like that normal flat bread, like shawarma bread.
Free.
It's so nice.
Baba free.
Or like
free,
costing to go to Tel Aviv.
That's true.
Do the
Let's
whole
like,
thing.
we're here as Japa Chronicles.
Yeah.
What's a rough estimate today if you want to do pilgrimage? So that when
It's
people begin to DM us,
let's say like $3.5.
3.5.
No,
$35.
No, $3,500. See, everything is dependent on dollar.
Should make a sharply.
3,000 kini.
400 to 3,500.
Dollar.
3,
For 1 penny.
5.
Yeah, and it covers everything, and it's a luxury store.
It's cheap, bro.
So it covers your feeding, breakfast, lunch, and dinner
For how many
like
days?
for 10 days. But now we combine it with Jordan, so it's like 12 days.
Jordan, you flying there or you just via road?
You're flying. You fly.
So you get to Israel, spend some days.
So I think the way we're doing it now, you come into Israel, maybe you leave from Jordan.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's not bad.
So
So
if,
it covers everything except from your spending money.
so if I give you
That's
this,
the rates now.
yeah, it's too much.
It's in Nigeria, they cost them now.
Well, last time you spent like in Naira, like how much?
But the last one we did in Naira was like 1 point.
Yeah, because
Are you serious?
yes, now they
Yeah.
pilgrimage will they collect money from the CBN at FX.
Yeah,
with that.
1.8.
Yeah, I just use black market. It's rough estimate.
Yeah, but then now with this this thing, I don't know how it's gonna be.
That's not bad. What other country will you say that you've been to that? I mean, if from someone like me now, where you're like business wise, that really really wowed you. Because I'm looking forward to going to Germany.
Okay.
I mean, I'm a businessman, but particularly for my recycling interests, what country would you say that really really like you're like business wise?
Well, you know that every country's moves business. Like you see people from different parts of the world, Chinese people, and everything. I feel like anywhere you go to, you will see Chinese restaurants. So food wise, for me, that's something I know that anywhere I go to, I will see Chinese restaurant and I can eat Chinese food. I love Chinese food, so that's one thing too. And business. For me, I sell cars, so my main place is America. So I buy a lot of things in America.
You will define car. Your guy, the sell car. You tell me you don't collect.
Now they wait me into giveaway. when you do car giveaway, I go.
Amen.
That's nice.
So yeah, I think business for me, the people that really inspire me the most in business, I think, is America and the US. You see, just like you can hear names that you've never heard before, but they are big companies over there, and you just see buildings with the names on them.
That's America.
Yeah, I feel like I don't know whether like everything they do there, most of them are big.
Is it maybe because I don't know if it's more of the always listing on stock exchange, IPOs, collecting investment money between. I don't know what they do, but it always does seem that way, and that's probably why
have
they
a
don't
big
mind us
country.
dropping. They just give you, just say, yesterday now I entered Twitter, someone company I don't know something Zest or something does say we just receive $4.5 million for you or for us here is a big deal for them.
For them, it's like
What they give you $4 million, $4 million. Yeah, I mean that's nice.
But I think but they have the big country, so that one to the day.
I really want to go Germany. I want to get Germany, and I
I heard Germany is nice.
I want to visit the Mercedes-Benz factory in Germany.
Why do you have that interest?
I've heard it's very nice. Someone described it to me.
The factory itself?
So like, see, this year I get plenty dreams. UK, Stamford Bridge, Spain, Santiago Bernabeu, Germany, Westalion, that's Werder Bremen, and Mercedes-Benz. Those are the kind of thing where they turn me.
You can do that in one trip now. You can do that in
That's
one
what I'm
trip.
saying. That's my own. You all of now they say come go do party. I don't know. If you really make me happy.
If you have if it's honestly you don't call now, you go spend past 5 million. If you do party, you go spend reach 5 million. So
What you now? You just go chop one day. You just say yes, I do party.
nah, that will no concern you.
There's something that my mom always says. She said that you can buy cars and houses and everything, but if you die, you know carry all those things going. Like the experiences, what you don't chop. I would think if you carry go.
So now waiting me, I won't be that. Thanks. Love and light, bro.
Experience.
Tell your colleagues on your group.
CJ, when is the next Tel Aviv trip?
It's not Tel Aviv.
Where you go?
Israel and Jordan.
Israel and Jordan,
Yeah.
yeah.
You said October now.
October.
You know, see, that's the, you know, you listen to me for office.
Save
You know, you listen to me for
wait,
here.
nah. Just they remind me, make I save every month. I was waiting this
Sure,
month
now,
now.
sure.
This is our July now. Between July and October, so don't raise the money now.
End of this month now when payment the end.
Yeah.
So you can make
You
it.
know where they give loan.
Nope. Nope.
So you don't give me. You don't give
Big
me
bank.
loan.
Is this Japa Bank?
It will run out for you.
You go give me loan now. You be
I
business
tell you,
man.
sir, they give
But
you.
it's interesting because
Business
October is actually one of the best times to travel.
Yeah.
And Okwe was asking me, we talked about this agri trip thingy. The next one after this July ending is September, October, then November, because September won't go enter October, but it's also an affordable time to travel. So people do want to go sightsee.
What's the agri trip about?
Thanks. Agri tech stuff, those new stuff, fertilizers, the machines and stuff. So it's trade missions. So they're taking farmers there and business owners to see the latest machines and stuff, things they can do, production and all that.
So I wanted to ask, do you have any secrets or tricks for finding like affordable flights, accommodations and all that? How do you plan your budget and all
That's true.
that?
Let's wrap that up.
I don't really have any
Give our-
secrets though, but the major things that you can do normally, first of all, book ahead of time. If you have a travel agent that knows how to, because traveling, there are factors like getting the cheapest trip and getting the easiest, stress-free trip. You can get the cheapest one and you will not have a nice experience. You'll be stressed. So you have to have someone that knows how to manage it and give to you a nice experience. That might be cheap and then also stress-free. That's one. And booking ahead, that's two.
I actually thought the first thing was dollar now, because everything now, before May 29th, tickets were pegged at CBN rates. Nah, nothing like that.
Yeah, so
Now, economy ticket, if you call me now, it's Mr. Dikpa, I need ticket. Jackpot Partners, they said ticket 1.8 million, 1.9 million for economy.
It's economy. It's
Economy. Because it's dollar rate. But I hear it's dropping. 741. They say it's still dropping.
now it's very fluid because of.
It's dropping.
Yeah,
Personally, I believe that in the nearest future.
Yeah, it will drop more. Right? It was a good policy.
So car be.
That's true. That's
I don't really import.
Oh, okay.
What do you do?
I buy over here.
And resell here. Huh. That's interesting. You don't get network with that. But we'll talk about that one at another time. We have to wrap up. We only have 2 minutes left.
So we in Nigeria buying tickets and all is kind of disadvantage because first of all it's more expensive than this dollar P is going to affect, because if you're trying to get a flight from London to, let's say, Morocco, you might spend like £100 or 100 plus. If you're trying to get a ticket from London to maybe New York, and you won't spend up to £1,000, maybe 600, 700 pounds. So for us, it's a disadvantage.
And it's funny because we'll end on that note. I asked a question on Sunday. I was talking to my friend when he picked me up from the airport. We were having breakfast. I was saying, why hasn't the government allowed airpeace? Why haven't they worked with airpeace to begin to fly into the US and the UK? Because the guy is buying and taking loans to get the best airline carriers. So why is it difficult? And then they try this Nigerian. Yes, it's the former government, but like, why are we wasting time when we have somebody who has invested so much and has a track record? And every time there's a crisis since COVID and before, he's the one that is always dropping planes all the time. Anyway, guys, thank you for listening to our podcast.
That's our saving grace. So to have like a Nigerian carrier that makes everything easier for us.
Yeah, makes it all.
And the problem is, it's just because we're suffering. The refinery that they've used our money to build isn't ready. So you can't get jet A fuel there. They will tell you they're buying jet A fuel in dollars. You can't even begin to go into all the errors that the former governments have made. My hope is that our brother there would allow us to breathe.
Left the poor breathe. Anyways, CJ, it's been nice having you. And I feel like we would have like a second pass because there's so much more we didn't touch, but
my pleasure to be here. It was a wonderful experience.
Yeah, thank you so much for coming. So guys, Mr. Mr. Betty, so I'll give you the honors. You're the host today. So round up.
Able hosts.
I mean, the only thing is, it's when as I was looking at my birthday weeks and months ahead, the only thing that I had in mind was, how can I give back? Like, I feel like my work is just starting. So I can't get the excitement that everybody wants me to feel for like, oh, birthday, cake, all this. I can't get that excitement. Like, I just want to get work done And everybody knows that I'm wrapping up my PG in public leadership with the SPPG in about 2.5 months. We're launching my capstone project. We're going to be looking at local governments more closely, what's happening. So like that's where my focus is. My foundation is going to be focused on how we can empower young people, pay school fees, pay for WIC, pay for JAM, pay for soft skills. So that's really what's going to make me happy. So if you're interested, once we begin to announce call for donations, those donate to a cause.
This is
you
first
see.
donor.
No, I'm pretty sure that he'll be happy to. No, well, the truth is, he's the third because me, I won't see mommy and daddy first.
Okay.
See you guys next time, man.
Bye, guys.